Northern Colorado here live on ESPN+. My name is Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you spending your Sunday night with us for another edition of Lancer basketball here as the Lancers at 4-0, taking on the visiting Bears from Northern Colorado coming in at 3-2. And again, the 5-game homestand has been perfect so far for the Lancers, and what a start! Chance Hunter to Dan Ocken, a.k.a. the Danimal. 2-zip Lancers. Barely had time to even set this game up, and there's your first highlight of the night, Dan Ocken. We'll get to the starting lineups in just a moment. Northern Colorado with the ball. We'll look at the Bears starting 5 right now, brought to you by the Riverside Medical Clinic. They'll start like this: Dalen Kuntz, Matt Johnson, Dalton Necht, Bodie Hume, and Kuor Jungkuch. Your starting 5 for head coach Steve Smiley. Bears come away empty on their first possession here. And for the Lancers starting 5, brought to you by Riverside Medical Clinic, the Fab freshman Taryn Armstrong, joined in the backcourt by Ty Rao, Reed Nottage, and Chance Hunter. And the lone man up front, he just had the big highlight reel dunk, Dan Ocken. Your starting 5 for head coach Rick Croy, brought to you by Riverside Medical Clinic. Lancers ball, they're up 2-zip. Just about a minute into this one. Hunter driving inside, up with the left, no good. Ockens in the neighborhood, but here come the Bears. Kuntz is going to push it up in a hurry. To his right, to Johnson. Johnson the drive and the kick. They swing it around the arc. Back out to Kuntz on the near wing. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Nottage, and we got a whistle on the play. It's going to be called on Chance Hunter. First personal foul on Chance, first team foul here in the first half. Bears basketball from the baseline. 18:34 to go here in the first half. Just tip things off here in Riverside. Hume has it, defended by Nottage. Hume left, right, kicks it into the corner. Kuntz brings it out towards the wing. There's Necht. 7 on the shot clock. Necht from the baseline, no good. And the possession staying alive with a big offensive rebound from Jungkuch, but they cannot convert. Here come the Lancers back the other way. Ty Rao with it around the screen. Ty Rao drive the dish. Ocken 2 for 2 and dunks. Dan Ocken throwing it down right and left, and he's got all the points for the Lancers so far. 4-zip California Baptist. Nice pass from Ty Rao. Let's take a look at the Ayers Hotels impact players in this game as the Bears hit the 3. Dalen Kuntz, leading scorer for the Bears, and Kuor Jungkuch flirting with a double-double on the season in points and rebounds. And for the Lancers, Reed Nottage and Chance Hunter. Reed Nottage coming off a career-high 28, and Chance Hunter had a big 18 points on opening night against San Francisco State, trying to rekindle some of that magic. Those are your impact players, brought to you by Ayers Hotels. 17:24 on the clock, 4-3. Lancers on top by 1. Dan Ocken has provided all of the scoring so far. Armstrong floats it up to Ocken. 3 for 3. Ocken with all 6 points. And it's a 6-3 lead. Ocken 3 for 3 on those high percentage shots, 2 of them being dunks. Hume along the baseline, defended by Nottage. Back to the basket. Good job by Nottage, not giving up any ground. And they're going to get Nottage on the foul. As we mentioned, Nottage coming off a career high 28 points in that win against San Jose State University. Northern Colorado basketball from the baseline into Jungkuch. He'll go baseline, fake, spins to his right, and up and over Ocken. Nice move in the post by Jungkuch, and it's 6-5 Lancers. 1-point lead. Ocken has it, top of the arc to his right to Rao. Around the screen of Ocken. Rao going right back to Ocken. He's met at the rim by Hume. Nice defensive play by the Bears, but it looks like Hume had some words on his way back down the other end. Let's see, the officials are talking it over. I just heard Hume walking over to the Bears bench saying it was on him, although he did not say anything. Okay, so it is going to be a technical foul. It is on Brody Hume. So the Lancers will get 2 free throws. It looks like Ty Rao will take the free throws, but it will be Northern Colorado ball after this. 6-5, Lancers on top. Rao trying to add to that lead. The first is up and good. Ty Rao averaging just over 8 points per game on the season. He was the Lancers' leading scorer last year. Second one is up and good. He knocks down both. So it's now 8-5 California Baptist. The ball belongs to the Bears. (8-5) CBU. So someone named not Dan Aachen has scored now for the Lancers. Ty Rao knocking down both those free throws. Taking a look at head coach Rick Croy and his team, 19-4 on their home floor in this D1 era. They've been so tough to beat here at the CBU Event Center. The pass into Hume, he hands it back off to Johnson. Johnson now defended by Nottage. Going around the screen, Johnson, Jonkuch, Kuntz. Kuntz drives inside, spins to his left, puts it up. That one's no good. Battle for the rebound. There's Kuntz again. That one's circling around the cylinder and falls in for Kuntz. Back to a 1-point game. Chance Hunter with it for the Lancers. Backing down his man, puts it up and no good for Chance Hunter. One of our impact players of this game had a big night on opening night against the San Francisco State Gators. Trying to get back to that form. Foul on the play, and with 15:56 on the clock here in the first half, our first timeout of the evening. Lancers on top by 1-8-7 here on ESPN+. Lancers on top by 1-8-7 against Northern Colorado here on ESPN+. Take a look at the Dutton Buick Cadillac GMC keys to the game. And for CBU, just finding the open man. They're averaging 21 assists per game so far this season. So definitely finding those high percentage shots with the open man. And the long range game as a team averaging 40% from deep. Reed Nottage alone averaging 56% from three-point land and utilizing the depth. Rick Croy playing 9-10 guys on a night, so that rotation getting larger and larger. Who will be the guy to step up off the bench? Back to live action, the foul. We'll send Hume to the free throw line for the Bears. Bears crashing the glass on this one, already out-rebounding CBU 6-1. First one is no good for Hume. On the season, he's a 70% free throw shooter. Second one is good. And we got a substitution here for the Bears. Drew Cuxhausen has checked in, replacing number 5, Dalton Knecht. Elijah Thomas is into the game for the Lancers, so your same starting 5, but add Thomas. Aachen to his left to Chance Hunter. Taron Armstrong has been very quiet so far in this game for CBU. Ty Rao for 3 off the back of the iron. The long rebound goes out to Chance Hunter. Hunter drives inside, the drive in the dish to Aachen. It's up and in. Dan Aachen with 8 points. And he gives CBU the 10-8 lead. Aachen now 4 of 5 from the floor. 2 big-time dunks to open up the scoring tonight. Jonkuch working on Aachen off the window. It's no good. And the rebound to Hunter. He'll leave it for Taron Armstrong. Armstrong currently leading the nation in assists per game at 10.3. Out to Elijah Thomas. Thomas back out to Taron Armstrong. 15 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Taron. Defended by Johnson. He gets around Johnson. Finds Elijah Thomas for 3. That one's no good. And the rebound, Kuntz. Here come the Bears. Johnson has it. Back up top to Hume. He's wide open for three. He'll let it fly. That one's no good. Battle for the rebound. Elijah Thomas had his hands on it, out of bounds. And it's going to belong to Northern Colorado. Substitution. Necht is back for the Bears. He'll replace Hume. And Trey Armstrong checking in for the first time tonight for California Baptist. He'll replace Tyrell. So the ball will belong to the Lancers here for the baseline, with 14:27 on the clock. 10-8 CBU. Well, Thomas will bring it across the timeline. Thomas over to Chance Hunter. Collects it. Back up top to Taron Armstrong as they set up the offense. Armstrong to Hunter. Men in motion. Trey pulls up his dribble. Back out to Akin. Akin finds Armstrong. Cutting back door. The big man Akin showing off the passing skills. And Taron Armstrong has his first bucket of the night. Don't sleep on Dan Akin and that court vision. Dan Akin, 8 points and a great assist. John Cooch down low. No good. Rebound Armstrong. Taron Armstrong. Taron around the screen of Akin. Far wing. Thomas. Floater up. No good. Rebound John Cooch. Johnson has it for Northern Colorado. They have not scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Bears down by 4. Johnson. There's Necht. To his left to Kuntz, the leading scorer at over 16 a game. Kuntz, nice spin move off the window. Good. Tough move by Kuntz. Makes it a 12-10 game. Kuntz now with 4. 4 points, 3 rebounds for Kuntz. That one's up, no good. Rebound Necht. Akin and Jungkook still making their way back down the floor. Getting tangled up was Kuntz. It'll be jump ball. Substitution here for CBU. Tejan Sawyer replacing Akin. Kuntz comes out of the game. And for the Bears, it'll be number 32, Theo Hughes, the big 7-footer from Brickwood, England. So it'll be Tejan Sawyer with the task of guarding Hughes, the 7-footer. Head coach Rick Croy does have Pavel Zakharov, the other 7-footer here in this game for the Lancers. Sawyer on Hughes, traveling on Hughes. Good job by Sawyer. Tyrell is back for CBU. So you're 5 on the floor right now for head coach Rick Croy. Elijah Thomas, Taron Armstrong, Trey Armstrong, Tyrell, and Tejan Sawyer. 12-10 Lancers. Dan Akin on the bench right now, but he's got 8 points to lead all scorers in this one. Taron Armstrong defended by Johnson around the screen of Sawyer. And a foul will be on Matt Johnson, the second. It'll be CBU ball here from the sideline. We've got a substitution for the Bears. Zach Block from Lawrence, Kansas, the freshman guard, checking in for Northern Colorado. Lancer ball into Elijah Thomas. Thomas back to Taron Armstrong on the near wing, defended by Block. He'll let it fly. Armstrong for 3. It's up and good. Taron Armstrong coming off the first triple-double for CBU. Lights it up with a 3, 15-10. Taron Armstrong with 5 points so far. Hume with the ball for the Bears, defended by Sawyer. Elijah Thomas defending Hughes right now. And the ball sails out of bounds. Off Northern Colorado, it'll be CBU basketball when we come back. The Lancers on top by 5, 15-10, right here on ESPN+. We'll be right back. California Baptist up 15-10 on Northern Colorado here on ESPN+, going live from Riverside tonight. Check out the Altura Credit Union Athletes of the Week. Root for the credit union that roots for you. Altura Credit Union, proud sponsor of CBU Athletics and presenter of the Athlete of the Week. Our athletes this week are from CBU Men's Basketball, Taryn Armstrong, and CBU Women's Basketball, Georgia Dale. And I should say Georgia Dale had a monster game yesterday, that overtime victory. And we know what Taryn Armstrong's doing. Maybe the best freshman in the country. Congratulations, our Altura Credit Union Athletes of the Week. Northern Colorado off the mark on that three-point attempt. 15-10, CBU in front. Taryn Armstrong, Elijah Thomas, there's Ty Rowell. Rowell circling to his right, leaves it for Sawyer. Sawyer, far wing, Taryn Armstrong gives it right back to Sawyer. Along the baseline, a little out of control, taken away by the Bears. Kuchshausen brings it across midcourt. Plays it at the Jonkuch. Hands it off, Necht, trying to go back to Jonkuch. He does, off the glass and good. Two more for Jonkuch. He's got 4 in the game to go along with 4 rebounds. Sawyer to Trey Armstrong up top. Sawyer back to Taryn Armstrong, defended tightly by Block. And it's going to be an offensive, no, it's foul away from the ball. Substitution here is Hunter and Aachen return for CBU. As we mentioned, CBU has been very tough here at the CBU Event Center. The Lancers 19-4 in those non-conference home games in the Division I area. You have to go all the way back to December 2nd, 2020, the last time the Lancers lost on this floor. And just this season, 4-0, right? Trying to go to 5-0 to open up the season with a 5-game win streak. Then it's on to Texas to take on the Longhorns on Wednesday as part of the Abe Lemons Classic. Coots 3, no good. Trey Armstrong will watch it bounce out of bounds. Ball goes back to CBU. So that 1-point win against San Jose State the other night was the opening game for the Lancers as part of the Abe Lemons Classic. This is game number 2, and again, going on the road to Austin, Texas to take on the Longhorns on Wednesday to wrap up the Classic. Trey Armstrong's 3, a little long, it won't go, and rebound block. And the foul's going to be on Elijah Thomas. Thomas will head to the bench, and Reed Nottage returns for CBU. 15-12. Lancers on top by 3, so it's a one-possession game as Block brings it up for Northern Colorado. Kuchshausen up top to Hume. To Block on the far wing, defended by Rao. Up top, Kuntz. Kuntz back to Necht. He'll drive in for a closer look. The drive and the kick to Hume. The Bears passing it around, 10 on the shot clock. 3 is on the way. That one is well short for Hume. Hunter has it for the Lancers. He brings it up. Reed Nottage, catch and release. Nothing but Nottage, and it's 18-12, California Baptist. Reed Nottage, his first points of the contest. He's coming off a career high, 28 points in that win against San Jose State. And Northern Colorado turns it over, stepped out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Lancers. John Cooch, and he's checking back in. And for the first time tonight, number 21, Bryce Kennedy for the Bears. CBU shooting 44% from the floor, 7 of 16. The Bears 33%, 5 of 15. 3 on the way, Tyrell, take that, rewind it back. Nottage hits a 3, Rao follows up with a 3 of his own, and it's now 21-12, and that 9-point lead is the largest lead of the game for CBU. Kuchshausen, up top the Jonkuch. Jonkuch trying to go back to Kuchshausen, but good defense there. He takes it to the hole instead, and 2 more for Jonkuch. Strong move there, 21-14. Sounds like a football score as the Lancers are up by a touchdown, but Jonkuch with 6 points and 4 rebounds to pace the Bears. Substitution here. Block will head to the bench, and for the first time tonight, Trayshawn Smoots from Sacramento, California checks in. Rao's going to bring it up the floor for CBU, 8:35 and counting here in the first half. Into the high post to Aachen. Back out to Nottage. Nottage a little head fake, plays it into Chance Hunter, leans in with the left, it's up and good for Chance Hunter off the glass, and he deposits 2 more. Chance Hunter makes it 23-14. Chance now with 4 in this game to go along with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. On the other end, a wide open Smoots. Into the corner to Kuntz. He'll try the 3, no good. Battle for the board. Still battle. Ball's on the ground. Tyrell finally scoops it up. Now he's tangled up with Kennedy. And they're going to say jump ball. Great hustle by both teams on the floor. Foul's going to be on Kennedy of Northern Colorado. Good hustle play by Chance Hunter. So if you asked me who leads the Lancers in assists right now in this game, if you said Taron Armstrong, you'd be wrong. It's Chance Hunter. He's got 3. Shot by Hunter is no good as the ball shoots into the stands. Yeah, Chance Hunter with 3 assists to lead CBU. Taron with just 1 so far. 23-14, California Baptist, 7:35 to go here in the first. Smoots down low to John Cooch, up and in. And John Cooch, who is one of our impact players early on in the broadcast, living up to that. John Cooch pacing the Bears right now with 8 points and 4 rebounds. He's 4 of 6 from the floor. Nottage, jumper, off the iron, no good. Out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say by Aachen. And it will be Northern Colorado basketball. 23-16. So right now, John Cooch has done half of the Bears' scoring. See if they go back to him on this possession. Smoots with it. Still on the dribble, defended by Taron Armstrong. To Hume. He'll let the 3 fly, and he's fouled. Hume hits the 3, and he will head to the free throw line for the Bears. 23-19, and a free throw coming up for Bodie Hume. The senior guard from Sterling, Colorado, averaging 9 points per contest. Hume already with 7 in this game. Free throw is up and good. Makes it 23-20, so Hume and John Cooch each have 8 points. Chance Hunter trying to take it inside, and it's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be on Hunter. And the Bears riding a little bit of momentum here on a 6-0 run in the last 30 seconds. And now we've got a 3-point game, 23-20 California Baptist. Down to a 1-possession game. Golden Bears with it. Hume. John Cooch faces up on the basket, defended by Aachen. Now he's going to try to back down Aachen, going to his right. Still with it. And that offensive foul will be on John Cooch. So both teams trading offensive fouls on their ends of the court. First personal foul on John Cooch. 5 team fouls. Trey Armstrong over to Tyrell. Tyrell to Aachen down low. It's up, and he's fouled. Dan Aachen sent to the floor, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2 at 6:26 here in the first. Dan Aachen on the season, averaging close to 12 points per game, 9 rebounds. Dan Aachen at the line. 2 on the way for Aachen. First one off the iron and rattles out on Aachen. On the season, he's a 68% shooter from the free throw line as Cuxhausen checks in for the Bears. One more for Aachen. Aachen with 8 points in this game. And the second is good for Aachen. Now he's up to 9. 24-20, Aachen with 9 points to lead the Lancers. For the Bears, it's Hume and John Cooch, each with 8. Lancers up by 4. Kuntz has it, defended by Rao. Necked. 10 on the shot clock. Necked, going down low to John Cooch, and he's going to lay it in. It was Reed Nottage trying to defend on John Cooch. And now he's up to 10 points in this contest, and it's a 2-point game. Taryn Armstrong, high off the window. That one's no good. And Northern Colorado with the basketball trying to take the lead in this contest. A bucket would tie, a three-pointer would give them the lead. Jungkook, defended by Akin, down low on the baseline, spins inside, it's up, no good, rebound Akin. He'll hand it off to Taryn Armstrong. Taryn, still on the dribble, defended by Kuntz. Now he'll drive in for a closer look. Kicks it to Reed Nottage. Nottage for three, that one's no good. Cuxhausen is there for the Bears. Smoots brings it up the court for Northern Colorado. Smoots into the high post to Jungkook. Back out to Kuntz. Just about 5 minutes to go in this one. A close game, 24-22, Lancers. Kuntz, no good. Jungkook, the follow-up, and he is fouled. Jungkook will head back to the free throw line. Fouled by Akin. 2 free throws on the way for Jungkook. Already up to 10 points and 5 rebounds. On the season, Jungkook at 68%. 2 free throws coming up. First is up and good. 24-23. One more for Jungkook. If he hits it, we'll have ourselves a tie game. And the second one is good. We are all tied at 24 apiece. As the Lancers have gone cold, they've missed their last 5 consecutive shots. Northern Colorado has not led in this game. Akin to Ty Rao. Rao down inside to Akin. There's Hughes. Akin was looking for dunk number 3 when Hughes was able to slide over in time and prevent the dunk, but he is fouled, so Akin will head to the line. Foul on Theo Hughes.
Dan Akin at the line for the Lancers.
So Hughes from Brentwood, England, and Dan Akin is from London, England. (25-24) after the first free throw by Akin. Second one's up and good for Dan Akin. And with that, Akin will check out of the game. He's replaced by Sawyer, and here comes Thomas once again. He'll sub out Nottage. (26-24) Lancers. CBU has still not hit a field goal in about the last 4 minutes, but they do lead by 2 right now against the Bears. Northern Colorado with it. Kuntz, the leading scorer for the Bears. Jumper's up and good. Kuntz knocks it down. We're tied at 26. Kuntz averaging nearly 17 points per game, 16.6 to be exact, the leading scorer for Northern Colorado. Tyrell drives the kick out to Sawyer. He'll try a rare 3, and that one is in and out on Sawyer. Northern Colorado trying to take their first lead of the game. Smoots over to Necht, down low to Hughes, defended by Sawyer. Hughes back out to Necht, defended by Thomas. Around the screen of Hughes, Necht still on the dribble, defended by Sawyer. Necht back out to Smoots. He'll try the 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound Trey Armstrong. Under 4 to go here in the first half. Tyrell, he'll drive in for a closer look. The fake, puts up the jumper. It's no good. Rebound, Tajon Sawyer will stay on this end. Armstrong over to Taryn Armstrong. Taryn Armstrong with it for CBU. Trying to drive inside. Kicks it to the corner to Thomas. Mid-range J on the way. No good. Rebound Necht. So CBU now has missed their last 8 consecutive shots. They have not had a field goal in over 5 minutes. Tied at 26. Northern Colorado trying to take advantage of a mild slump right now by the Lancers. Kuntz gets tangled up with Thomas. He falls to the ground. The ball goes out of bounds. And it will belong California Baptist when we come back. 2:49 on the clock here in the first half, and we are all even at 26 apiece on ESPN+.
All right, so I've got two contestants here. We got Adam, Devin.
Welcome back to Riverside. We got ourselves a tie ball game, 26-26 between California Baptist and Northern Colorado. Let's take a look at the Magnolia Heating and Cooling hot play of the first half. Dan Hawken, he can throw down some dunks, but look at that pass to Taryn Armstrong. In fact, he took a page out of Taryn Armstrong's book on that pass. That's the Magnolia Heating and Cooling hot play of the first half. And it truly was. What a pass from Hawken. CBU with the basketball trying to hold on to this lead. The Bears have not led in this game, but it's close right now. Taryn Armstrong for three. It is up and good. Armstrong from long. Lancers lead 29-26. Taryn Armstrong, 3 of 4 from the floor. He's got 2 3-pointers in this game. He's up to 8 points. Bears with the ball. Kuntz has it taken away. Turnover on Northern Colorado. Trey Armstrong brings it up the floor for the Lancers. Back out to Hawken. Elijah Thomas. Rao on the wing. Rao still on the dribble, now plays it back up to Taryn Armstrong. Around the screen of Hawken. Thomas driving baseline. Oh, he pulled his foot. Traveling called on Elijah Thomas. Substitution here for the Bears. Johnson returns. He'll replace Smoots. 29-26 CBU, just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Lancers at 4-0, Bears at 3-2. Northern Colorado played number 8 Texas already. They lost 62-49. Lancers will get their crack at the Longhorns on Wednesday. That shot no good for Cuxhausen. Taryn Armstrong's pass to Elijah Thomas, taken away, but taken back by Thomas. Turnaround, Jay, no good. Hawkins tip in, also no good. Cuxhausen has it. Up ahead to Knecht. Knecht, he'll try the 3. That one's good. And we are tied at 29. Big time 3 by Knecht, his first bucket of the game. John Cooch leading the Bears with 12 points. Hawken with 11 for the Lancers. Taryn, the floater to Hawken. Trying to find him on the alley-oop. John Cooch had the same idea. And the foul's going to be on John Cooch. They're saying he hit him on the arm. And Hawken will head to the free throw line. That could have been a scary play. Looks like both guys are okay, specifically Hawken, as they met midair. It's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up for Dan Hawken with 1:03 to play, 63 seconds in the first half. Hawken with the first. It's good. In this game, Diana Hawken, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He's now up to 12 points. He's 4 of 7 from the floor, 4 of 5 from the line. Second one for Hawken is good. And it's a 31-29 lead for CBU with 1 minute to go. 31-29 Lancers. Bears with the basketball. Johnson. The alley-oop to John Cooch hits the rim. Let's go back the other way with CBU. Trey Armstrong on the near wing. Up top to Elijah Thomas. There's about 19 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Hawken to Trey Armstrong. Around the screen of Hawken, going right back to him on the pick and roll. Now he's double teamed. Hawken still on the dribble. Elijah Thomas cutting to the cup and throws it down. E.T. 33-29. 4-point lead for the Lancers as Northern Colorado will likely hold for the final shot. Johnson with the ball in his hands. Defended by Thomas. Johnson over to Knecht for 3, and that one is good. That was a deep 3 with a hand in his face. Knecht with a couple big 3s for Northern Colorado to close out the first half. And we will head into the locker room with California Baptist. We start the second half. Northern Colorado has not led in this game. Three-pointer, Hume, no good. Rebound. Akin. Taryn Armstrong. Double team, passes out of it to Chance Hunter. They'll swing it around to Tyrell. He'll try the three. Little bit of contact there as Kuntz was able to disrupt that shot from Rao. 33-32 Lancers. Trying to hold on to this lead. Hume has it. He's got a height advantage on Rao. Puts it up. It's no good. And the foul will be on Tyrell. It's going to be the first personal foul on Tyrell. That's going to send Hume to the free throw line. He had 8 points in the first half. Second only to Jungkook in terms of scoring for the Bears. The first free throw is no good. One more on the way for Hume. Northern Colorado 4 of 6 from the line in this contest. One more for Hume, and he hits the second, so we are tied at 33. We've been tied multiple times, and Northern Colorado has not been able to get over the hump and take the lead in this contest. CBU with the basketball. Nottage over to Taryn Armstrong, right back to Nottage. Back out to Akin. He'll swing it to his left to Taryn. Around the screen of Akin. Taryn steps back, 8 on the shot clock. Taryn still on the dribble, 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. Heaves it up, does not hit the iron. And shot clock violation on the Lancers. (33-33). Northern Colorado with the basketball. Jungkook, top of the arc, hands it off to Hume. Hume going right back to Jungkook, disrupted. Nottage got a hand on it, but they're going to say last touched by the Bears. And it will belong to CBU. Good defense there by Reed Nottage. Nottage, season high, 28 against San Jose State. Just 3 tonight so far in this game. Nottage to his left to Hunter. Hunter up top to Akin. Into the post. Nottage spinning to his left, off the window, no good. Akin came flying in. Looking to hammer that one home. Here comes Northern Colorado. Kuntz across the lane. Dives back into his left. That one's no good. Jungkook the rebound. And it was one of our Bud's second half changes. Rebounding, and the Bears continue to crash the glass. Jungkook headed to the free throw line thanks to his active work on the boards. And the Bears trying to take their first lead of the game. First one is good, and Northern Colorado does just that, 34-33. One more for Jungkook. Second one, no good, and there's Tyrell for the Lancers. So Jungkook now with 13 points and 7 rebounds. The big-time performer here for the Bears. And Northern Colorado working with their first lead of the game. Akin, Chance Hunter. Tries to drive inside. He's met by Knecht. And the foul will be on Knecht.
That's his first. Team's first to the second half.
CBU ball from the baseline. Taryn Armstrong inside to Chance Hunter. Draws the contact. Whistle on the play. It's going to be on Knecht. It's going to be his second personal foul, and Chance Hunter will head to the free throw line for the Lancers. CBU now just shooting 32% from the floor. First free throw for Hunter, no good. 2 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Chance Hunter. Second one for Hunter, also no good. Misses both from the stripe. So the Lancers come up empty. Bears up by 1. Working with a lead. Northern Colorado with it. Johnson drives inside. Kicks it into the corner to Necht. He'll try the 3. Corner 3. Up and good for Necht. Knocks it down, and Northern Colorado builds a 37-33 lead. Necht now with 8 points. He's got a couple threes under his belt. Taron Armstrong outsteps John Cooch. Nottage drives inside over Hume, no good. And the foul. Foul's going to be on Dalen Kuntz, the Bears' leading scorer on the season. Chance Hunter heads to the bench. Trey Armstrong checks in, and here comes Tajon Sawyer. Sawyer's going to replace Akin. Lancer ball from the baseline, 16:59 and counting here in the second half. Taron Armstrong into Ty Rao, defended by Kuntz. Into the post, Taron Armstrong showing his post moves. Up off the window and good. Taron Armstrong can do everything, even in the post. 2 more for Taron. Lancers down by 2. Taron with 10 points in the game. Johnson stops around the elbow, inside to John Cooch, spinning to his right, lays it in. 2 more for John Cooch. 39-35. John Cooch now with 15 points, leading scorer in this game for either team. Taron over to Reed. Reed Nottage. Nottage to the hole, lays it in. 2 for Reed Nottage, his first points of the second half. Just 3 in the first half for Reed Nottage. He's up to 5. 39-37. Johnson, he'll fire off the 3 for the Bears. Buries it. Johnson makes it 42-37, Northern Colorado, and Johnson has his first points of the game. The Bears have outscored the Lancers 10-4 here in the second half to grab this 5-point lead. Taron drives inside, the drive and the dish to Sawyer, and lays it in. That was another one of our Bud's second half changes. Let Taron distribute. What a nice dish there by Taron Armstrong. 42-39. It's a 1-possession game, but the Lancers looking up at a 3-point deficit. Necht. Foul's gonna be Taron drives inside, the drive and the dish to Sawyer, and lays it in. That was another one of our Bud's second half changes. Let Taron distribute. What a nice dish there by Taron Armstrong. 42-39. It's a 1-possession game, but the Lancers looking up at a 3-point deficit. Necht. Foul's going to be on the Lancers' Sawyer. And that'll take us into a break. 42-39. Yes, Northern Colorado has the lead on the Lancers. We'll be back with more in the second half here on ESPN+.
When your heating and air conditioning system stops working, how do you know who to call? Call one of those big corporations and you're just a number. But at Magnolia Heating and Cooling, we treat everyone like family. That's because we're family-owned and based here in Riverside. Your neighbors trust Magnolia Heating and Cooling, and we've earned a great reputation over the years. Call to experience the Magnolia difference.
For any heating and cooling repair, call 1-800-2GET-AIR.
Popping like the top off a bottle and I ain't stopping yet. Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rest of my life.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Conventional wisdom says breakfast is the most important meal. But at Provider Food Services, we believe that every meal you enjoy with us is the most important meal. voted #1. This ideal drives us to bring you curated, chef-driven cuisine and composed meal experiences every single time. Whether you're dining with us or partnering with us, we want to give you the best and safest experience. So in these busiest of days, let's always enjoy the most important meal.
On top of the Lancers, 42-39 here at the CBU Events Center on ESPN Plus. Take a look at the Taking Care of Babies schedule look ahead for the Lancers. After tonight, it's going on the road for the first time as California Baptist will play Texas on Wednesday night on ESPN. Then it's back home on Saturday against San Diego Christian, and then Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo on December 2nd. That's your Taking Care of Babies schedule look ahead for the Lancers. Northern Colorado with a 42-39 lead. Bears with the lead, Bears with the ball. As we come out of that timeout, Johnson, three, a little bit long. Tyrell chases it down. Rowell has it for CBU. Rowell shakes off Kuntz. Pulls up his dribble. See where Rowell's going to go with this one. He finds Sawyer and plays it back out to Trey Armstrong. CBU has made their last 3 shots from the floor. See if they can keep that hot shooting going on this possession. Tyrell up top to Sawyer. He'll try the 3. That one's up and good. Tajon Sawyer knocks it down. Where did that come from? We're tied at 42. Tajon Sawyer. In fact, it's a rare occurrence that he's attempted 3 three-pointers in this game. He knocks down that one. Sawyer with 5 points in this game. Cuxhausen replaces Hume for the Bears.
Number 30, Dan Ocken.
Dan Ocken returns, replacing Sawyer as he knocks down that big-time triple for California Baptist. Northern Colorado shooting 45% from the court. John Cooch getting tangled up with Ocken, and the foul should be on Ocken, and yes, it is. It's going to be on Dan Ocken, his second personal foul. From the baseline, Johnson. John Cooch hands it off to Johnson. Johnson driving back out to Kuntz. Kuntz going to his right on Rowell. Steps back, jumper no. And Taron Armstrong comes down with it for the Lancers. Taron behind his back, drives inside into the corner. The no-look pass to Trey Armstrong. It was a pretty move by Taron. Now Trey has it. He'll drive inside. It's up and good. Trey Armstrong got it to go. Tough move for Trey Armstrong. Got the bucket, and the Lancers are back on top 44-42. Northern Colorado led by as many as 5 just about 3 minutes ago. Now the Lancers are back in front by 2. Kuntz driving to his right across the lane around the elbow. Fadeaway jumper good for Kuntz, and we're tied at 44. Both teams swinging and landing some big punches here in the second half. We're tied at 44. Rowell has it for the Lancers. Around the screen of Ocken. Now over to Taron Armstrong, defended by Johnson. Ocken steps out, sets the pick. Into the far corner, there's Trey Armstrong all alone. Armstrong from long. And the Lancers are back on top 46-44. Trey Armstrong, the model of consistency to start this season. 17 against Mississippi Valley, 14 against Jackson State, 10 against San Jose State. All from his new role from coming off the bench, but he can still score with the best of them. On the other end for the Bears, it's Knecht hitting the 3, and Northern Colorado grabs the lead once more, 47-46. Necht with a dozen points, second only to Jungkook in terms of scoring for Northern Colorado. Nottage to Rao. Up top, Akin. Trey Armstrong. Just hit a three. Here's another three, and Trey Armstrong, dare I say, has the hot hand for the Lancers. He gives CBU the 49-47 lead. And that was another one of our Bud's Tires second half changes. Help from the bench. There's Trey Armstrong lighting it up. 8 on the shot clock for Northern Colorado. Three is up and good for Necht again. Dalton Necht, big time three. He is a perfect 5 of 5 from deep right now. He's got 15 points, all of them coming from three-point land. But there is Ty Rowell, the tough bucket there for CBU, and the Lancers are trailing Northern Colorado 50-49 on ESPN+. We'll be back. CBU trailing Northern Colorado 50-49 with 11:34 to go here in the second half in Riverside. Let's take a look at the Dutton Buick Cadillac GMC drive of the game. It's Mr. Trey Armstrong, such a great shooter, but he's not afraid to put it in drive. And that's our Dutton Buick Cadillac GMC drive of the game from Trey Armstrong. CBU has made their last 7 consecutive shots. It improves their field goal percentage up to 43% as a team. And it looks like we've got another timeout on the floor with 11:25 to go. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back on ESPN+. Welcome back to Riverside here on ESPN+. CBU and Northern Colorado in a real battle right now. Bears on top 50-49. Both teams shooting the basketball very well. That one will not go for Johnson. The Bears had made 6 of their last 8 shots. Meanwhile, CBU has made 7 consecutive buckets. Nottage up top to his right to Chance Hunter. Hunter drives in, takes it up strong. Out of bounds, and it will be Bears basketball. Dalton Necht with 15 points for Northern Colorado. He's a perfect 5 of 5 from three-point land. So with Necht on the outside and Jungkook on the inside with 15 points and 8 rebounds for Northern Colorado, the Bears doing it inside and out. They got a 1-point lead on the Lancers right now. Johnson has it. Johnson. Spinning to his right. He's got Akin defending. Johnson back out to Hume. 5 on the shot clock. Hume gets tangled up, loses the ball, kicks it back out. Kuntz 3 up and good with the shot clock winding down. Kuntz makes it count. And the Bears go up 53-49. Kuntz now with 11. Again, on the season, he's their leading scorer at over 16 points per game. Hunter moving to his left, and it's good for Chance Hunter. Chance Hunter with 2 more. He's up to 4 points, but he does have 7 rebounds and 3 assists. Back to a 1-possession game, 53-51, Northern Colorado. Johnson fires the 3, a little bit long off the back of the iron, no good, but tapped out to Cuxhausen. He'll try the 3. That one's off the front of the iron, and a big rebound from Akin. Akin over to Nottage, up to Taron Armstrong. California Baptist looking to regain the lead on this possession. Taron, who is left to Reed, to Trey Armstrong, driving baseline on Cuxhausen, puts it up. That one's no good. Trey gets his own rebound, but stripped loose and taken away by Johnson. We'll go back the other way with the Bears. Johnson stops his dribble, plays it to his right to Necht, into Hume. Hume with his back to the basket. Hunter defending. Hume to his left, no good. Rebound, Akin, another board for him. He's up to 7 in the game. Reed Nottage working on Necht, down by the baseline, gets tangled up with Hume, jump ball.
Lancers with possession.
And it will belong to CBU. Jonkuch and Smoots check back into the game for Northern Colorado, replacing Cuxhausen and Kuntz. Taryn into Reed Nottage. From beyond the elbow, the jumper's up and no good. Rebound, Jonkuch. 15 points, 9 rebounds for Jonkuch. Necht thought about a three. Now he fires away. That one's no good. His first miss from deep in this game. On the other end, Nottage, and he's fouled. And that'll send Nottage to the free throw line.
Foul against Bear, number 13, Bodie Hume. That's his third. Team foul number 4. Reed Nottage.
So Nottage goes to the free throw line for CBU. 2 on the way.
32.
Chance to give the Lancers a tie here. If he can knock down both. The first is up and good for Reed Nottage. Kennedy returns for the Bears, and Sawyer re-enters the game for head coach Rick Croy and the Lancers. 53-52. And the second's up and good for Reed Nottage, so we are all tied at 53. The Bears have missed their last 4 shots. Northern Colorado with it. Jonkuch hands it off to Smoots. Smoots to Jonkuch. Back out to Johnson. Johnson with it. 8 on the shot clock. Johnson over to Necht. 5 on the shot clock. Necht leans in for the jumper. That one's short, no good. But the rebound, and will stay on this end with the Bears. New life on this possession for Northern Colorado. Kennedy, hit by Nottage. Back out to Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. Northern Colorado struggling to get shots off. Johnson drives into the left, no good. Jonkuch the follow-up, but we got a foul. Foul's gonna be on Tajon Sawyer. And another break here in Salturek Credit Union, player of the game. Johnson knocks down 2 free throws. And Northern Colorado, for the moment, back on top 55-53 against the Lancers. Rowell over to Nottage. And that is up and good for Nottage from three-point land, 56-55. Nottage now with 10. So CBU has the lead as we approach the 7-minute mark here in the second half. Kennedy, 3-point attempt on the other end, a little bit long, but there's Jonkuch for the Bears. Gets it back down low to Kennedy. Rowell on his back. That one's no good, and Sawyer comes down with it for the Lancers. CBU up by 1. Taryn Armstrong driving inside, floats it to Sawyer down low. Sawyer kicks it back out to Ty Rowell. That 3 won't go. Offensive rebound, Nottage. Under 7 minutes to go. Taryn Armstrong. He'll pull up for 3. That one circles out on Taryn. The Bears have only made one of their last 9 shots, but they're only down by 1. Johnson trying to get it into the post to Jonkuch. He finally does. He tries to spin around Sawyer. Moves to his left. Jump hook no good. Taryn Armstrong, the rebound. Taryn behind through his legs to Ty Rowell, but taken away by the Bears. Smoots to Necht. It's up and in for Northern Colorado, and the Bears are back in front by 1. On the run, Trey Armstrong running the floor and lays it in, and just like that, Northern Colorado, the first time these two schools have met. Northern Colorado coming out of the Big Sky Conference. Just the other night, they took on number 8 Texas. They fell to the Longhorns 62-49 as part of the Abe Lemons Classic. that will be CBU's next opponent as the Lancers are getting set to hit the road for the first time this season, taking their show to Austin to take on Texas. The officials still talking, looks like to head coach Rick Croy, and we're ready to go. Hume will inbound for the Bears. Less than 6 minutes to play, and it's sure shaping up to come down to the wire between these two teams. I think they sorted out the scoring, so it's now 57-57. Northern Colorado with the basketball. Each possession is going to have a huge impact on this game the rest of the way. Kuntz drives, steps back around the free throw line. It's up and good. Tough basket there by Dalen Kuntz. Kuntz now with 13 points, approaching a season average of 16. Bears up by 2. Taron Armstrong around the screen of Akin, drives inside, gets John Cooch in the air, lays it in. A little bit of patience and hesitation from Taron Armstrong. Got John Cooch up in the air, got the basket, and now Taron Armstrong is headed to the line to try and give the Lancers the lead. It's tied at 59 right now. Taron with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Free throw is up and good for Taron Armstrong. And California Baptist goes on top 60-59. Neither team can get any separation here in the second half. It has been back and forth. 5 minutes to play. Necht to Hume. John Cooch. He's got Reed Nottage defending right there on his back. Nottage pokes it loose, taken away by Rao. Rao on the break, to the cup. It's up and in. Ty Rao. What a finish. 62-59, CBU. Check out Ty Rao. Kuntz goes up, but the little scoop shot by Rao. Ty Rao going to the line. Credit to Reed Nottage, who poked the ball loose from John Cooch to start that sequence. Free throw no good for Ty Rao, so it remains 62-59. Rao's got 7 in the game. CBU has made their last 3 consecutive shots, while on the flip side, Northern Colorado has just made 2 of their last 10. And John Cooch steps out of bounds. Ball going back to CBU. The Lancers with 5 steals in this game, and they've only turned it over 8 times, taking care of the basketball here on their home floor. Meanwhile, Northern Colorado with 12 turnovers so far in this contest. Trey Armstrong leans in. It's up and good. 2 more for Trey. 64-59. Trey Armstrong, 11 points, all off the bench. Big time boost for the Lancers. Kuntz, 3-pointer on the way. It's up and good. Kuntz hits a big time 3, and the Bears will not go down without a fight. 64-62, Lancers. Down low, Taron Armstrong. Can he get the shot off? Reverse! Yes, he does! Puts it in reverse. It's good for Taron Armstrong. 66-62. What a play by Taron Armstrong. So fun to watch, and just a freshman. He's got 15 in the game. Shot, no good. Foul's gonna be on, might be Ty Rao, let's see. No, it's gonna be on. It'll be Nottage from the baseline. Lancers clean to a 4-point lead. Taryn Armstrong has it for California Baptist to Trey. The offense is in motion. Rao back to Taryn Armstrong. We're approaching 3 minutes. Taryn drives inside, fake, spins to his right, it's off the window and good! Taryn Armstrong with the fake and the bucket. 68-62, had the whole defense going the opposite way. Spun towards the baseline and there it was, some space to operate. 68-62, Taryn Armstrong, 17 for the Lancers. The steal, Taryn Armstrong. Let's see how much time CBU is going to use on this possession. They are up by 6 with 2.5 to play. Johnson defending, the ball in the hands of Taryn Armstrong. Out steps Akin. Armstrong still with it, behind his back. Goes inside, puts it up, nobody there. Akin retrieves it, taken away by the Bears. It's Kuntz. To the rim, no! Rebound, Akin. It's getting good. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go in Riverside. Taryn Armstrong with the ball in his hands. It's still 68-62. The Lancers have made 6 of the last 7 shots to take this lead. Taryn drives inside, gets tangled up, ball goes out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Armstrong. Head coach Rick Croy, to say the least, disagrees. And it looks like the officials will at least review the play. No guarantee that they'll overturn it, but they will at least come to the scorer's table and take another look. California Baptist up 68-62 on Northern Colorado. Taryn Armstrong now with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, of course, coming off that triple-double for the Lancers. Akin with 13 and 9 rebounds and 5 assists, so a strong game across the board for the Danimal. Dan Akin. And Trey Armstrong, 11 points off the bench to go along with 4 rebounds. Those are your leaders for California Baptist. And for Northern Colorado, Necht with 17, Kuntz with 16, and Jonkuch with 15 points and 11 rebounds. Interesting enough, Northern Colorado has got 0 points from its bench. All the scoring has come from the 5 starters for the Bears. Johnson has it for Northern Colorado, drives to the rack, and he's fouled. So it will be Matt Johnson from Aurora, Colorado, going to the line for the Bears. 1:36 on the clock.
As a line for the Bears, number 2, Matt Johnson.
Some big free throws coming up for Matt Johnson. First one is no good. No good for Johnson. He still has 1 more to go. 1 more coming up for Johnson. And he gets the second. 68-63. 5-point advantage for California Baptist. Trying to hold off the Bears and improve to 5-0 on the season. Before that big-time Texas showdown, as they will meet the Longhorns on Wednesday, on Thanksgiving Eve. Taryn Armstrong, Reed Nottage fakes, goes up with it, draws the foul. Reed Nottage will head to the free throw line. 1:10 on the clock.
Personal team foul, number 7. Reed Nottage, free
2 free throws coming up for Reed Nottage. Your 5 on the floor right now for head coach Rick Croy. Akin, Trey Armstrong, Nottage, Taryn Armstrong, and Tyrell. First one for Nottage. The CBU Event Center went silent for a moment. 69-63. Second one for Nottage, also good. So Nottage, a perfect 4 of 4 from the line in this game. He makes it 70-63. Coots on the other end quickly rushes down the court, goes high off the glass and good. That was a very difficult basket with the Goose Creek Golf Club defensive play of the game. The Lancers now with 4 players in double figures, taken away by Johnson. Johnson to Coots for an easy lay-in with 1 minute to go. It's 70-67. The Lancers try not to unravel here. They've got a 3-point lead. Big possession here for California Baptist. Tyrell. Dribbling out, more of the clock. Tyrell drives inside, pulls up for the jumper. That one's no good. Rebound Hume. Northern Colorado has it. Kuntz drives inside the reverse, and he's fouled. Dalen Kuntz will head to the free throw line for Northern Colorado with 30 seconds to play, and the Bears trailing by 3. Kuntz in this game already up to 20 points now, but going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. The event center erupts. Kuntz hits the first, 70-68, and a 3-point land. Back to live action, Kuntz at the line. The second one's no good. Battle for the rebound. Taryn Armstrong has it. And a quick foul by the Bears. In fact, only about 2 seconds ticked off the clock.
That's his third, team 8.
Cuxhausen checks back into the game for Northern Colorado, replacing John Cooch. So this is probably your top 3-point shooting squad for head coach Steve Smiley and the Bears. Armstrong at the line. First one is good for Taryn Armstrong. The 1-and-1, he hits the first, and that was a big one, 71-68, and this one all of a sudden is now even more important. Second one is also good, 72-68. It's a 2-possession game. The Bears will have to hurry. Johnson drives inside, stops on a dime, puts it up and in for Northern Colorado, 72-70. Reed Nottage inbounds to Taryn Armstrong. He's going to hold on to that basketball. Hume follows him into the corner, and a timeout called by the Lancers. CBU wanted the ball in the hands of Taryn Armstrong, assuming he would get fouled and go and an assist. Tyrell at the line, hits the first of a 1-and-1. 73-70. Now this second free throw will be big. 17 seconds to play. One more coming up for Rowell. He's got 8 points in the game, 3 of 4 from the line. Second one is also good for Ty Rowell. 74-70 Lancers. Northern Colorado down by 4. They've got the basketball. Johnson hands it off to Cuxhausen. Cuxhausen for 3, off the iron, no good. Back out to Johnson, his 3, no good. Aachen the rebound, falling to the floor. Aachen has the rebound. Cuxhausen was there to soften the blow. I think they're gonna say jump ball and it will belong to Northern Colorado. So 3.8 seconds to play. It's not quite over. Bears basketball from the baseline. Johnson will inbound. Johnson into Necht, 3.8 seconds. Catch and release 3, no good. Out of bounds, and there is the